FlexVertex offers built-in support for object orientation. This means that developers can directly match their object models with their data storage, instead of having to flatten or otherwise inconveniently force their object instances into a database. In this video, we show you how to create a base class and then inherit its properties into a simple derived class. We'll build on this example in several subsequent videos. To keep this tutorial brief, we'll only show the relevant code snippet. You can download the entire example from the link below. Recall that in the FlexVertex data multiverse, every object can be connected to every other object, of course only if you have permission to establish those relationships. What that means is that all you need is a single data point, including the kind of relationship that may exist, to start a free-ranging query. Everything you can see on this diagram can serve as a starting point to find everything else. But before you can start exploring the multiverse, you need to begin by creating your classes, which will serve as the blueprints for your objects. As we saw in an earlier video, we've defined a class named Person. However, naturally our object model is much larger than just one class type. In this diagram, Person, along with Rating and Credit are base classes that serve as a starting point for further derived classes. Not only can you query objects anywhere in the FlexVertex data multiverse, you're also able to query base classes, derived classes, and so on, providing you with a very high degree of control for your searches. To keep things simple, in this video we'll simply focus on creating a derived class known as Employee, with two additional properties: an employee identifier and a hire date. Because it's a derived class, each employee instance will also inherit the name and date of birth properties from the base Person class. Here's the relevant section of the code where we are first defining the base class, then the derived class, and finally creating two object instances, one person and one employee. We continue our class explorations in other videos, so remember to subscribe so you can keep up with new examples.